Hey, what's up, party people? Just wanting to drop a quick nugget today. Actually, share what we talked about this morning on this morning's prayer call, and that was being able to still have a song in your heart, even in dark times. I was thinking about my son and in a situation when he was in college. He was telling me he had a really long night, and it was a song by the Mighty Clouds of Joy that actually brought him through. And that song that they were singing was an old song called Ordered My Steps. And I was just thinking about the power of music or power of a song. I was thinking about how we can use a song to build someone up, but also the power to destroy with the song. So I want to talk to somebody that's in a dark place. First of all, I'm a lover of so many types of music. If you come to my house, I have all kinds of stuff. I have jazz, I have hip hop, I have R&B. I've worked with rock singers and jazz singers and blues singers. I've been afforded the opportunity to work with people in different genres, but I really only listen now, for the most part, consistently to gospel music. That's my preface. I'm not saying that what you listen to is wrong or right. I'm just saying that's where I am. And I can honestly say that when I look over my life, gospel music has pushed me through some very dark days, some really dark times. And it's something about singing about the good news of Jesus Christ when I look at it. So again, I want to reach out to somebody possibly who is in a dark place today or going through a dark period, dealing with dark circumstances. And I'm going to say, look, we'll all probably agree that life is not easy. Um, and there are times that are much darker than others or much harder than others. It's not always sunshine and daisies. I get that. And it made me think, and what I brought up this morning was the situation of Paul and Silas when they were um, dealing with a dark period or a dark time. They were locked up in a prison in Acts chapter 16. It lets us know that prior to being locked up, they took a real beating. And the jailer had put them in the inner part of the prison. And if you have done any of your research, you'll find out that that was the worst part of the jail. And they had their feet chained up in stocks and stuff like that. So they were pretty much restrained to their circumstances. And again, in a dark place. So as they were in this dark place, the typical response would have been to just simply um, quit or act out of character. That's what we tend to do when things are kind of tough. We tend to act out of character. But what Paul and Silas decided to do was something a little different. Yeah, I'm just changing scenario just to be changing scenarios, or my background. What they decided to do is pray and sing. That's not what most people do when they're in a dark period of their life or a dark time. What we tend to do is go to our woe is me corner, and sometimes we act out of character. But what they did is they prayed and sung songs of worship to God. And somebody may ask the question, how in the heck do someone do that in a dark place or in a dark period of their time? And someone says, okay, Pastor Brown, how do you expect me to sing when everything in my life is going wrong? And I'm going to give you the answer. And the answer is simply, for us that believe the gospel. It is important for us to understand and remember that Christ loved us, that he lived for us, that he died for us, that he rose for us. And so we have a song of hope that most people can't understand or can't even get what. But for those of us that truly believe, we have a reason to have a song inside of our heart. And I will tell you something. It reminds us that we can handle those things that the world throws at us from time to time, and that we can make it through. We understand that we have a hope that most people don't understand. That's how we can have a song. So Gospel music reminds me that I'm loved and that I'm cared for and that I'm provided for and that that there's not a circumstance that my God cannot handle or get me through. That's what gospel music does to me. So I'm gonna give this simple message to somebody, and maybe you have a specific gospel song that carries you over. I know I mentioned a song this morning on the prayer call and heard the excitement in people's voices. One of the songs that the old folks used to sing is "Yes, God is Real." But my favorite song of all times when I'm going through a dark period is "Because He Lives," because the lyrics say I can face tomorrow because I know He holds my future. And another song I liked was one written by Andre Crouch that says, "I've got confidence. God is going to see me through. No matter what the case may be, I know He's going to fix it for me." So what I want to do is to encourage you to utilize this gift of song that God has given us. And you don't have to sing it in perfect pitch. Just let it ring in your heart and let it ring in your spirit until it pushes you through your situation, and be reminded that allow that song to push you through the dark place that you're in. Help it lift your eyes to your helper and lift it past your circumstances and your situation and your problems to a problem solver. So another thing is we have a whole lot of folks that are spotlight singers. They want to be seen, and if you're not in the spotlight, they don't really have a song, especially when times get hard. They don't have a song in their heart to get them through. But this is the good thing about gospel music is you don't need a light shining on you to sing your song, and God will hear you the same way you would if you were standing on a lit up stage under bright lights. So again, I just want to encourage you to sing your song. I encourage you while you're sitting there in your dark place to sing your song. It was a lady that I'm very fond of. She was like another mother to me. Her name was Ellen Doherty. She had a saying, "Sing your song." So again, if you find yourself in that dark place, I encourage you to sing your song today. I dare somebody that is in a dark place to still say, you know what, I still have a song to sing, and even in darkness, so I'm going to sing it. So today I encourage you to find that gospel song that takes you over and sing that song even if you find yourself in a dark place. Allow those lyrics to resonate in your spirit and to lift you to another place. So again, I challenge that believer that's in a dark place to sing your song. You should still have a song to sing. God bless you.